Right then, here we are. This is episode 2 of season 2 in the PES 5 Master League, and we start things off with PES United versus Celtic. We picked up 7 points from a possible 12 in the opening 4 fixtures, which was very good. We all fancy the win here against Celtic, who were promoted with us from Division 2. We pretty much start the action from kickoff, and here's Cavani playing it out wide to Ep7, who's got all the time on the right hand side. His cross is decent, Castolo's there with a header, and it's tipped wide. Jimenez's delivery's flat, is headed up in the air, and the Celtic keeper rushes out to punch clear. Celtic on the attack in the 10th minute. The ball's with Didier Agat, who bursts forward down the right hand side, plenty of pace. He puts across to the back stick. BT comes crashing in with a header, and it hits the foot of the post. Now it's down the other end, Menanda on the ball, he's carrying the ball beautifully, he slips Cavani in, who takes a touch, his shot rolls into the back of the net, Cavani's off to celebrate, but I think we know the linesman's going to have his flag up. Cavani just went too early. PES United are on the attack again, this time in the 20th minute, Ruskin playing the ball out wide to Jimenez, and once again we've got so much time on the flank. Jimenez's cross is decent, he finds Cavani, who headers into the bottom corner from near the edge of the box. It's 1-0 PES United. What a header that was by Cavani. That's Cavani's second goal now for us. That's back-to-back goals for Cavani, and to be honest, that's the type of goal I saw Cavani scoring when making the signing. A brilliant header, power and placement. We're into the second half now, Delgado with a free kick from 35 yards. Jesus Christ. There's just 3 minutes to go. Gierson plays the ball forward to Ep7. Ep7 with a give and go with substitute Highlands. And what footwork there by Ep7, who bursts forward, takes a shot, and that's saved. And it eventually goes behind for a corner. Adu's delivery's decent, and there's Highlands flying in with a diving header. Glances wide, and there goes the full-time whistle. We've beaten Celtic 1-0 thanks to that brilliant goal by Cavani. And of course, 3 more points on the board. That'll do nicely. It was a good game. Felt there was more chances in it than that. And Gierson gets a very surprising man of the match. And up next, this one's going to be a real test. It's PES United versus Arsenal at Highbury. We were able to give Chelsea a good run for their money in the opening game. Can we repeat that performance against another one of the big 4? But we have some serious fitness issues at the moment. So up front, we start with Ordaz and Highlands. It's the 13th minute and the first moment of any kind of danger. Clichy plays the ball in, a dangerous ball, looking for Henry, but Ivarov is out well. And here's PES United's first moment in the game. Menanda takes a touch on the edge of the box, and with his left foot, he attempts some kind of shot. We're going to need more than that. Now this is a bit more like it here from Mako, going shoulder to shoulder with the rapid Freddie Ljungberg. Mako gets his cross into a dangerous area, no one there, and it's cleared. Now here come Arsenal in the 31st minute, out to Ljungberg. Ljungberg's got a bit of space. Yarek's with him. Yarek just holding off though, forcing Ljungberg into an early shot. Easy for Ivarov. Arsenal throw. Stremmer with a weak header to the edge of the box is intercepted by Hleb, but Hleb's effort is wild over the bar. 41st minute and a mistake at the back from Stremmer. He's had a nightmare few minutes. Henry's in, but Ivarov's out well, saves with his legs. Arsenal just won't stop coming at us. It's in injury time at the end of the first half. Henry releases Ljungberg down the right, who's in behind Ruskin. Ljungberg's cross is decent, and in comes Hleb flying in with a volley. It's into the top corner. What a magnificent goal that is. It's 1-0 Arsenal right at the end of the first half. I honestly don't mind conceding goals when they're of that calibre. Such a clean volley, you just have to admire it. We make a double change at half-time, so Adu and Cavani come on in place of Menanda and Highlands. PES United with the first attack of the second half. Gierson down the right to Ep7. Ep7 puts the cross to the penalty spot, and Cavani's there with a thundering volley to make it 1-1. What a goal that is. 2 magnificent volleys in this game. What are the chances of that? If Cavani hadn't already arrived at PES United, he's definitely arrived now. That's 3 in his last 3 for the Uruguayan. The power in that volley was just too much for Almunia to deal with. Anyway, the game obviously isn't over yet. Arsenal on the attack. Reyes' cross is blocked, out behind for a corner. Reyes to deliver the corner himself is to the 6-yard line. Ljungberg's there to head in to make it 2-1 to Arsenal in the 60th minute, and that's a bit gutting if I'm being honest. Ljungberg got to the ball ahead of Yarek, and Fellaini just could not stop that on the line. But here come PES United in the 87th minute. Cavani turns Lauren, drives forward, takes a shot with his left foot, it's low, and that's brilliantly saved by Almunia. And in the very last second, Mako tries to put a cross in, it goes straight behind, the full-time whistle goes, and it ends 2-1 to Arsenal. That's just our second loss of the season. We funnily enough lost to the 2 North London clubs. We gave them a good go though, so we cannot be disappointed with that. Freddie Ljungberg, the match winner, got the man of the match. And up next is League Fixture 7, PES United versus Everton at home. No need to be too disappointed with that defeat to Arsenal. I make it that we picked up 10 points out of a possible 18. Castolo's back in the team today. He partners Ordaz up front. We start the game with Everton on the attack in the 5th minute. The ball's out wide on the left. The cross comes into the dangerous Tim Cahill, but he headers over. It's with Everton again in the 22nd minute. The ball breaks to Tim Cahill, who puts it through to Anichebe. Ivrov's out fast and takes that flush in the face. Here's the first moment of the game for PES United in the 32nd minute. Mananda up to Ordaz, who chips one forward to Castolo, who's at an impossible angle with his left foot, surely. But the keeper looked worried. We're into the second half now, 2 minutes in, and Birche's on the ball, doing what Birche does best. He's got his head down, he's running forward. No one's going to catch him. His cross is decent. It finds Ruskin, who volleys with his weaker foot, and that goes wide. Fellaini with a free kick just pumps the ball forward. It goes through to Castolo somehow. He takes a touch. He takes another touch before getting a shot away, and it's saved. There's just less than 10 minutes to go, and PES United are on the attack. Mako with a ball forward to Cavani, who's on as a substitute. He's got Castolo square if he can find him, and Castolo can find the back of the net. It's 1-0 to PES United in the 82nd minute. Castolo is back in the team, and he's back in the goals, and he happens to have the captain's armband on as well, as Mananda's gone off. Cavani done brilliantly there to pick Castolo out, and Castolo's not going to miss from there with finishing 99. And here we are deep into injury time. Dodo wins the ball in the right back position. He carries the ball forward, and there it is. The referee blows the full-time whistle. We have beaten Everton 1-0 thanks to that late Castolo goal. It's great to bounce back with a win after the defeat in the last game. Castolo, of course, gets the man of the match. And up next is the final fixture in this episode. It's PES United versus Blackburn Rovers. And we've gone for something very different in attack today. Hamson is playing in the attacking midfield role, and Mananda is partnering Castolo up front. And I'm very excited to see how this goes. And literally straight from kickoff, we're on the attack. Mananda to Espimaz. Espimaz forward to Castolo, who is offside, but we are looking dangerous. And in the 7th minute, just look at that beautiful cross by Fellaini. Mananda cannot get on the end of it. It is all PES United in the opening 10 minutes. Confidence is high enough for Espimaz to try that. That's a shot, believe it or not, out for a throw-in. And here come Blackburn from that throw-in. The ball's with Mokwena, who goes past Sessiu. Sessiu making a rare start today, but Mokwena blazes that over the bar. It's the 19th minute. Mananda's on the ball, a little sidestep and a chip forward, looking for Castolo. Just look at that strike. What a goal that is by Castolo. He's got no right to score that. Could that be the best goal of his career? We know Castolo's been on fire for us this season, but honestly, I am not expecting him to score goals like this. The ball was bouncing away from goal, but Castolo's got the technique to wrap his right foot around it and curl it beyond the keeper. The goal was supplemented by that beautiful assist by Mananda, and when those two combine, it is Master League at its very best. It's now the 28th minute, and we're looking hungry for a bit more here. Espimaz on the ball on the right, he puts a crossfield ball over. Mananda takes it beautifully on his chest, cuts back onto his right, and that effort is not too far over. I reckon I could have had a heart attack if that went in, or at least maybe a stroke. And there's Ivrov denying Brett Emerton. The ball drops to Craig Bellamy. Ivrov pulls off a great save. It's still loose and that flash is just wide. I don't think I'm clear of that heart attack just yet. We're nearing the end of the first half. There's Castolo slipping Mananda in, but Mananda cannot get his shot away quick enough. And right at the end of the first half, Robbie Savage trying his luck from 35 yards. Easy for Ivrov. At the start of the second half, Blackburn on the attack. Cinema upon goal with a header, forcing a brilliant save by Ivrov. And there's Mananda playing it forward to Castolo. Castolo's 1v1 against the Blackburn defender. He goes round him with brilliant footwork. Forget R9, this is C9, but Castolo can't get his shot in and he's tackled. Blackburn half cleared the corner and Espimaz rolls it to Hamson, who takes a shot, and it takes a massive deflection. It's into the back of the net. Hamson still celebrating that goal though. Why not? It's been a really fluid attacking performance by PES United today. The combination from those front three I mentioned before the game really working well. In the 62nd minute, Blackburn trying to get a goal back. Brett Emerton with a diving header and a camera save by Everov. And there's the captain Mananda going off to a standing ovation. The Chief has put in a wonderful display. And I kept this bit in as Mako has been on the field for a matter of seconds. He goes down, surely setting the record for the fastest injury. Blackburn at least do the right thing by kicking the ball out of play so Mako can get some treatment. There's less than 5 minutes to go and we play a series of risky 1-2s. Fellaini and Stremmer don't seem to want the ball. Morten Gans Pedersen gets it and he hits the inside of the post. Just 1 minute to go and here's Castolo on the edge of the box. He finds 4K brilliantly, but 4K cannot apply the finish. And there goes the full-time whistle. We've beaten Blackburn Rovers 2-0, and that honestly might be my favourite ever Master League game. I don't think I've really recovered from that worldie by Castolo, which quite rightly earns him the man of the match. And how about we check in with the league table after 8 games, and we are absolutely flying in 3rd position, only behind Chelsea and Arsenal. But we are 6 points behind Arsenal, who have already scored 21 goals. And speaking of goals, let's check the top goal scorers. And Castolo's there in 2nd place with 6. He's 4 behind the king, Thierry Henry. Cavani there in 10th place. So there it is, episode 2 of season 2 is complete, and just what an episode that was. The goals were really fantastic, that header by Cavani, also that volley by Cavani, the volley from Pleb, and of course that absolute worldie by Castolo in the last game. And some great news to share with you, I managed to reach 2,000 subscribers since the last episode, so thank you very much to everyone who watches and interacts. Please continue to do so, press that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you. I guess the next target is 3,000 subscribers, but I think we're a bit far away from that yet to start the countdown. I think I'm going to be here a while just watching these replays on repeat. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.